What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Talk with a Drink. I'm your host, Mr. VAZ. Today we will talk about the 2025 predictions, my predictions of quarterbacks and how they'll do. Will they win the Super Bowl? We'll see what happens. But before we get into this, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, hit the like, comment below who's your prediction, right? Besides your own team, okay? I know we all have fans of teams and we want them to win. Besides your team, realistically. So we're going to start with the first two who a lot of people think they're going to win the Super Bowl this season. And I'm going to end it with the two that I think should have won a Super Bowl already. You ready? Let's get it. We're going to start with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, my opinion, right? I don't see Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl this season or next season. I'm not saying he won't get to the Super Bowl. I'm saying he won't win one this season or next season. I think Chiefs is going to start taking it downhill. Too many teams are stacked for people to say automatically Chiefs are taking it. They're too stacked. You got Kelsey. He don't look like he's in shape, honestly. I mean, he looks fragile. He lost a lot of weight. He's been doing movies, hanging out with his girlfriend. I think he's waiting to win one more Super Bowl ring and he's done. That's my opinion. I think he'll be done after he wins one more. But as far as Patrick Mahomes, I don't see the Chiefs going right now. Okay? Now let's talk Josh Allen. Everybody knows my take about Josh Allen. Look at the other videos, you know what I'm talking about. He's a great quarterback. Buffalo Bills, if there's a time for the Buffalo Bills to win a Super Bowl, is this season before they go to the new stadium. They have the great motivation. They do have offense and defensive injuries. They signed Cook. Watch another video I did too. My thoughts about signing Cook for that type of money. But they got a lot to play for, more than usual because of the new stadium, and they want to win the Super Bowl. To bring that Super Bowl to a new stadium, that would be a flex, I'm not going to lie. But like I always said, I don't see Josh Allen winning with the Buffalo Bills a Super Bowl. I think when he goes somewhere else, he'll win a Super Bowl. Hopefully he proves me wrong. But comment below if you're a Bills fan. If after this new contract, he doesn't, or the Bills don't go to a Super Bowl, would you think about getting another quarterback? Would you trade him? Comment below. Now it brings me to the Dallas Cowboys. Oh man, Cowboys ain't about to do shit. Let's keep it real, man. The Cowboys ain't gonna do nothing. They're not going nowhere. You got that owner still doing the negotiating, I guess, with the contract with Parsons. I think Parsons will get traded unless it's a last minute they get into the contract. Prescott ain't about to do shit. Cowboys ain't about to do shit. I'm sorry, man. I don't see it happening. Brock Purdy and the 49ers. Brock Purdy got that contract. You got Kittle. My thing about that team is you got a running back who is already the Ken Griffey of football, and this is not disrespectful. He's injury prone. Any little thing, he's going to get hurt. You got Kittle signed the contract. They're a good team, overall team. I just don't see them winning a Super Bowl right now. I don't think Purdy's ready for that right now. I'm going to say three or four more seasons. I think Purdy will be ready to take that to the next level, hopefully win that situation. As of right now, I just don't see that happening at all. All right, so now, before I get to my two quarterbacks that I think that should have won a Super Bowl already and might win this year, we're going to talk about some quarterbacks and my thoughts about them. New York Giants, Russell Wilson. We all seen what that quarterback did in preseason. Now Russell Wilson, you know who I'm talking about. The moment Russell Wilson shows signs of fucking up, They gotta take his ass out and put that kid in. And that's the bottom line. That's all I gotta say about that, about the Giants. Winston is a good presence, as a veteran presence. I don't see him with the Giants that long unless something happens to, I think they're gonna go in with 3 quarterbacks into the season, which is very smart. But yeah, ain't nothing coming out of that. Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers, he's gonna tank. Aaron Rodgers' best start is gonna be with the Jets, unfortunately. I feel like he's going to try to expose the Jets defense and try to get that connection with Metcalf to make it look good as if he knows what the fuck he's doing and like the season's going to be so great. Steelers season's going to fucking tank right out the gate. Metcalf's going to be fucking covered a lot and he's going to have to go different ways. It's going to be a clusterfuck over there. Justin Fields for New York Jets, my squad, my team. He's a runner. We got a good runner, a good player. Again, just like Rodgers, that first game against the Steelers, he's going to have to cement, that progress. And you got a good team around you. You got defense. So it's going to be interesting how the Jets season turns out. Tua with the Dolphins. Tua, my guy. We all know the concussion situation. I pray that nothing bad happens to him, but we all know at any given time something could happen. I wouldn't have him run unless he has to. 100% has to run or something for a first yard or something and get out of bounds fast. But this is the year for, hey, what we going to do in Miami, we need to make it happen. Trevor Lawrence. Listen, this dude got hurt. He's getting paid like he's a top 5 quarterback. I need you to show something this year, or else you're a bust, bro. I know a lot of people, I get it. They're gonna be commenting or they think, hey, that's not right, but he's getting paid like he's a top quarterback. He got hurt. I think Jaguars still got a ways to go. Which brings us now to 2 people that I think should have won a Super Bowl already by this time. I'm talking Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Bengals, Ravens. One of these 2 guys should have won a Super Bowl already, in my opinion. If I had to pick between both of them who I really want to win a Super Bowl this year or soon, is Lamar Jackson. I feel like that team is ready for a Super Bowl game. They're ready, right? I feel like Burrow is another person. It's time to put up a shutout, bro. You should have won already. It's kind of like, what are we doing in Cincinnati? What's the Bengals doing? So, Lamar, first season, first Sunday game, Buffalo Bills. That's going to be crazy game. That's when the Bills and Jackson going to, do their thing. Burrow got the connection with Chase, but I think they need more. It's not enough. They just need to do something more, in my opinion. But those are my thoughts. Take it or leave it. Doesn't matter. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for your boy. I'm going to drink some more of this and see you guys later. New York Giants. Russell Wilson. We all seen what that quarterback did in preseason. Now Russell Wilson, you know who I'm talking about. The moment Russell Wilson shows signs of fucking up, they gotta take his ass out and put that kid in. And that's the bottom line. That's all I gotta say about that, about the Giants. Winston is a good presence, as a veteran presence. I don't see him with the Giants that long unless something happens to, I think they're gonna go in with 3 quarterbacks into the season, which is very smart. But yeah, ain't nothing coming out of that. Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers, he's gonna tank. Aaron Rodgers' best start is gonna be with the Jets, unfortunately. I feel like he's gonna try to expose the Jets defense and try to get that connection with Metcalf to make it look good as if he knows what the fuck he's doing and like the season's gonna be so great. Steelers season's gonna fucking tank right out the gate. Metcalf's gonna be fucking covered a lot, and he's gonna have to go different ways. It's gonna be a clusterfuck over there. Justin Fields for New York Jets, my squad, my team. He's a runner. We got a good runner, a good player. Again, just like Rodgers, that first game against the Steelers, he's gonna have to cement, that progress. And you got a good team around you. You got defense, so it's gonna be interesting how the Jets season turns out. Guys, so we got Taylor Swift's boyfriend looking like a fucking vegan right now. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to hit some creatine or something. You a tight end, my dude. You're not a quarterback to be that skinny. You a tight end. He just looks fragile. I'm not trying to talk shit. He just looks very fragile here. You can tell this dude's looking for one more Super Bowl run, or Super Bowl ring, I should say. And he out. He living the good life. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Taylor Swift, man. We'll see how this season goes for you. Man, T.O.'s son, Owen's son, got a touchdown in the preseason game, man. Congratulations, brother. I know his dad's very proud. Let's see how this season turns out for him with the 49ers. Best of luck. All right, Geno Smith doing what he do, throwing a touchdown. I really feel like Geno Smith is trying to make, a statement. He's trying to cement himself with the Raiders. I talk a lot of shit, but he looks like he's comfortable with the Raiders. We'll see what happens this season. What you guys think? By the way, Crosby is doing what he do best. This dude's a beast. I like this dude, man. Like, he's good for the Raiders. He knows he's good with the Raiders. They'll pay him whatever. We'll see how his season goes as well. Yeah, so Tua got sacked a few times tonight. You could tell they was trying to take it easy on him because it's preseason. They sat him down real quick. Regular season, when it comes to the Dolphins and Tua, you got that offensive line got to protect him. He's got to release that ball fast. I wouldn't run if I was him. Just don't run, bro. Unless you really have to, just get out of bounds. Try not to get hit. I know sacks, they're coming. The sacks are coming. But, man, try to avoid it, bro. Because it's scary. And I'm not even a Dolphins fan. I can imagine Dolphin fans and the owners and the family, like every play, especially if he gets sacked, they're going to be worried. So, hope everything turns out okay. All right, we got J and L, Redskins, Ravens. What kind of season do you think these two quarterbacks will have? I really want to see Lamar. Besides your own team, there's always other teams that you want to see in the Super Bowl. I would really want to see Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl. As far as for the Redskins, for Jay, I think he'll have a good season. They need to sign that receiver. You know what I'm talking about. You better pay the man. So this is a topic me and my friends been talking about. We talked about it. Sanders, will he stay a Cleveland Brown after the season or during this season? Will he get traded? When the Raider season comes, he gonna get traded. Flacco's a starting quarterback. He's a great player, good attitude. They didn't want him at first. How is this going to weigh out? They definitely need him in a backup role because if Flacco fucks up, they're going to put him right in. But what if Flacco balls out? Where does that leave him? Is he okay being in the bench, or they're going to maneuver him somewhere else because they know they might, get some good people or a good player for him? I don't know, but best of luck to Sanders. All right, so let's keep it moving. We got Brian Robinson traded to the 49ers in exchange for a 6th-round pick at 2026 season. The 1-2 punch for the 49ers, man. They got Brian Robinson and McCaffrey. Big business. I ain't gonna lie. It's like the Lions, the duo they got running back. That's big business for the 49ers. We don't know if anything happens with McCaffrey because, great running back, one of the best. But if he gets hurt, that's a great backup to have. If he doesn't get hurt, that's a great 1-2 punch 49ers got going. That's going to be interesting for the 49ers. All the pieces are coming together. And they're going to be dangerous. Let's be real. They're going to be dangerous. Okay, so Wentz signs with the Vikings. A lot of people are mixed emotions. They don't like it. Some people I talked to said, it's all right. I think it's a big move. You got a Super Bowl guy coming in. Okay? So, I'm not going to speak too much of it because I need to see what develops in the actual season. But for Wentz to go to the Vikings, I think that's a power move for the Vikings. They want that presence, and we'll see what happens in the regular season. Any Viking fans, comment below. Let me know what you think about that. All right, so Sanders is expected to make the main roster. A spot in the Browns roster. I think he should. Any team will pick him up, no matter what happens. If they say, "Oh, we don't want you in the Browns roster," any team's gonna pick him up. That's a given. He could play. Give him a shot. Do I think he should be a starter? Obviously not. Depending on the team, let's say the Browns don't want him. Depending on what team he goes to, they need to start fast, maybe. But put him at number 2. With Flacco and see what happens. It's gonna be interesting to see if he stays with the Browns or not. But I think he has a great future ahead of him. That's my opinion. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so you hear about this. Ohtani hits his 45th home run and shakes hand with a heckler, San Diego fan, Padre fan. Ohtani crushed it. I guess the heckler was fucking with him or whatever. But it was all love. Ohtani went over there and said, "Alright, bro, it's what I do." Ohtani's definitely going to get to 50 home runs, right? With how many games are left, I wonder how much he's going to end up total. That's going to be interesting. But he'll definitely get to 50 plus. That's my opinion. Comment below what you guys think. Ohtani's big business. All right. Derrick Rose got a jersey ceremony coming up in January. That's big business. Chicago Bulls. Great player. What could have been, right? Got traded, got hurt with the Bulls and this and that. Overall, still, in my opinion, a great career. He stood out a lot, and he's a great player. Congratulations to Derrick Rose. All right, we got Jake Paul boxing Davis, November 14th, I believe. I like Jake Paul for boxing, man. I think that's big business. I like him better than his brother. And not in a bad way, just saying like conversation wise, you know what I mean? That'll be big business to interview Jake Paul, right? Even though we ain't got no bread for him. But it'll be big business, you know what I mean, to ask 2 or 3 questions he can answer for us. Jake Paul, man, if you do pro bono work, holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy, okay? The outcome for the fight, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think I'm going to watch that fight. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch that fight. What you think? Yeah, never talks. It's all good. You going for Davis, though, right? All right, you go for Davis. I go for Paul. Let's get it. All right, so who will take the AFC East? Whew, welcome back to Sports Talk with a Drink. Man, hold on. All right. So you got Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, the New York Jets. In my opinion, okay, we was talking about this. In my opinion, I think it's up for grabs with the Bills and the Jets. Hear me out. Patriots are rebuilding their contenders, I believe. When it comes to the Dolphins, it's the issue with Tua, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, God forbid, something happens with Tua. Even if it's not concussion related, just in general. Dolphins is cooked. Literally cooked. It's in Tua's shoulders. A lot of pressure. Okay? I would say I ain't got to worry about the Dolphins. I'll put that out there. Bills will be contenders, but Bills have injuries in offense and defense. Shakir's out. The defense is crazy. They signed Cook. Everybody knows how I feel about that. Sorry. So it's on Allen's shoulders, man. Can he make it happen? Right? Then you got the Jets. You got Fields. You got running backs. Our defense. If you look on paper, in my opinion, not because I'm a Jets fan, the Jets are up there in contention. I'm not saying they're going to blow everything out, but they're up there in conversation more than the Patriots, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you got to give respect where respect is due. Even though the Bills have that bad offense and defense, you got Josh Allen. Cook can make some plays. I don't want people to think like, oh, I think Cook don't play good. I never said that. I don't think he was worth that paper. But this season, he could show if he's worth that paper because the receivers are hurt. He could be doing a lot of running, a lot of catch and run. First game with the Ravens, that's going to be interesting. Jets, first game with the Steelers, that's going to set the tone. And the other two teams, Patriots and Dolphins. I don't know. It's up in the air. I got to see the first few weeks, man. The first few weeks. I got to see the first few weeks, and then we'll go from there. Until then, hit the subscribe button. We will be live that Sunday. Oh, yeah. We going live. 1 p.m. Whatever game I'm watching, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be flipping channels and shit. I'll be on the laptop with some updates and stuff like that. All right, guys. So hit the subscribe button. I feel blessed to be doing this. So, thank you. All right, guys. Welcome back to Sports Talk with a Drink. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Amari Cooper is back with the Raiders for a 1-year deal. What does this mean for the Raiders? Hey, it gives Geno Smith a weapon deep down the field. Confidence. He's been there before, so obviously he knows his way around with the playbook if they haven't switched anything too much. Oakland Raider fans, they'll love that. I think it's a good look for him. The fact that it's a 1-year deal, people tell me what you think. They're just going to get rid of him after 1 year. I don't know. It's a 1-year deal. It might be a trial deal. Let's see if you still got it. Or if you don't, maybe we could get somebody else for you. But for the most part, I think he'll have a good season with the Raiders. He's, automatic number 1 receiver, right? In my opinion. Raider fans, comment below. What do you guys think? Are you happy Cooper's going back to your city? And the Redskins got the deal done with Terry, their receiver. They needed that contract ASAP. It's a 3-year deal. It's worth up to $96 million. Obviously, there's some stuff in the contract he got to do to get the whole 96. But Redskins, to me, is a sleeper. I'm not gonna say sleeper because they're a good team. But the Redskins, I think they're gonna. Yeah, I said Redskins. I'm not saying that other name. That's not happening. But yeah, I think Terry's signing with them. With Jay, quarterback, is big business. I think he's having a great year. He's going to be motivated now. So, all right, so Contreras. Dude, hold your emotions, dog. I guess by accident he hit one of his staff members for the team. It was due to a strikeout. And, curse words back and forth with the umpire as he's going to the dugout. I guess he let go of the bat, flung the bat somewhere and it hit the coach in the face, right? He's gonna be fined. Maybe some suspensions is gonna happen there. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. All right, guys. So baseball, MLB, Major League Baseball got about 31 games left. We got the home run leaders here. Just the top 5, even though I think a few of them are tied for second. But anyway, I call him RAL. He got 50. Schwartz for the Phillies, 45. Ohtani, 45. Suarez for Seattle, I believe. Is he Seattle or somewhere else? I don't know. I don't keep track sometimes of certain teams. He got 40 and Judge got 40. I'm going to do my predictions. With 30 plus games left. RAL, you got 50. I don't think he'll hit 60. I'm going to put him between 54. Yeah, I said 54 and 57. I'm writing it down so that way, my receipt in case, I get some good heat, you know what I mean? Schwartz, he's getting 50 plus. Ohtani, he's going to get 50 plus. Don't have an exact number, but definitely 50 plus. Suarez, he's got 40s. He'll make a run to 50, but he won't make 50. I'm going to put him between 45 and 48. Judge got 40. He's hot right now. I'm putting Judge at about, maybe 10 home runs, 30 games. But there are games that he gets double home runs, 2 home runs in a game. So, obviously I'm a Yankee fan. So, I'm going to throw the Hail Mary on that one. I'm going to say he's going to get between 50 and 55. I say nobody gets to 60 this season. That's my opinion at Parkville. What you guys think? Comment below. Oh boy. Somebody sent me this. Somebody I know sent me this video and said, hey man, Chiefs doing a 3-peat starting this season. They're going for it. Man, you don't shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Alright man, did you hear about this? Your boy Jay Cutler going to jail. Some news right now. Jay Cutler from the DUI he had and the weapons possession charge. Turns out they dismissed the possession charge, the weapon possession charge, because he turned it in. He's going to be fined $300 and he's going to wind up staying for 4 days in jail. And 1 year supervision, and he must attend a DUI safety class. But the kicker is he's going to start serving it next month. Go get those 4 days over with, 3 or 4 days over with. What are you doing? Why are you waiting till next month? Get that shit over with, man. That's fucking retarded. Unless there's something going on. You know what I mean? There's something else going on. But that don't make no sense. But yeah. This is from 2024. October 17th, 2024. It took this long. 42 years old. I think he's going through a divorce too, right? Comment below, man. Does money get you out of some shit? I think it does. Still does. Alright, let's move on to some further news, guys. Giants wide receiver Neighbors. They said his back is a minor injury. You believe that? They say it's a minor injury. I wish him the best. I think he's a beast out there. The Giants, Russell Wilson, Winston, and the other dude. Everybody keeps telling me the Giants is a sleeper. But is this back injury really minor situation? We're going to find out. So the Minnesota Vikings signed Adam. That's a good look, right? Took him from the Panthers with the Vikings now. It's a good veteran presence for the starting quarterback they got over there at the Vikings. So don't got too much to say about it. I got to see how this plays out. Is he going to be a number 1 receiver? Is he going to, they're going to throw him the ball? Sometimes he has minimal roles. Then he has big roles, big games. Then he gets kind of quiet. Maybe this is the spark he needs with this young quarterback to really cement himself in yards and touchdowns. I'm not surprised by this. The Patriots claim Tommy DeVito. Hope I did that right. They claim him. Patriots. Giants cut him, so they got 3 quarterbacks now. And the Patriots claim him. I was telling somebody earlier, I think it's a good look for DeVito to hit the Patriots, to be with the Patriots. I think that's a blessing there. They're rebuilding, and he could show off his skills. You never know what could happen. I think best case scenario was that he landed with them, and I think that's a good look. Okay, the Chiefs, Rice, 6-game suspension due to a conduct policy. Is it a big deal? The 6 games for him? Are they going to slow down without him? Right, that's just a question I'm asking. Somebody told me, a Chiefs fan told me, hey man, they're going to slow down. It's going to be rough without him. Is it really? I talk shit about the Chiefs, but is it? I don't think it's going to slow them down, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, when you got the refs in pocket, anything's possible. Okay. Taylor Swift is engaged to her boyfriend, the billion-dollar woman. It's all over TMZ, NFL, websites, and social media. The shit show started. Get ready for the season. They're going to play this out forever. But Somebody told me, why are you doing this? It's marketing. I'm not saying their engagement is. I'm saying showing her brings a lot of fans to NFL. Can't lie about that, right? She got the numbers, you know. Is it gonna be annoying? Yes. I wish them the best. I know I make fun of them and stuff like that. I wish them the best. But it's gonna be so fucking annoying hearing about this. It's gonna be, oh shit. The grand slam on their ass, right? I don't know about you Yankee fans or you're a baseball fan in general. I am so excited that we got this guy instead of Soto. I know when Soto left, everybody was disappointed. I was kind of like, dang, he should have just stayed. But this guy right here is making shit happen. And the amount of money we paying him is great because Soto wanted way too much. So shout out to this man right here, New York Yankees. Let me see the standings because I really don't know. We was in third place last time I checked. Okay. Oh, we're in second place now. We was in third place by 6 games. The Yankees are in second place right now by 3 games. How many games we got flowing here? 130. We're at game 135 was today's game. So under 30 games we got left. Depending if I'm doing my math right, sorry. But it's 135 games, 162 games in the season. Do the math. In the wild card, we're up 3 games in the wild card. But man, listen, I want the Yankees to get the fucking division. Right? I want the division. I want the World Series. And damn it, I want it this season. So I've been waiting all day to talk about Parsons. My thoughts about it. Let's just get right into it. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Football season starts on Thursday. Let's get it. Parsons, as we all know, traded to the Cowboys. Jerry Jones let him go. There was supposedly negotiations back and forth. I guess his agent came out with bigger numbers. They wound up getting 2 picks and a player for him. And he goes to the Packers. $188 million. I think it's 130 something guarantee. I think 121 in signing when he signs or some shit like that. If that's true. So here's where the division goes. Some people say Dallas is okay with that. Some people say Packers came up. I don't think Dallas lost in this deal. It seems like, but it does seem like Dallas is more focused on offensive players than defensive players. But I get why he let him go. That type of money. And, you know, in practice, he wasn't practicing. You're here doing stupid shit, eating nachos and sleeping on the massage table. That could be part of it, brother. A lot of people that sit out, sometimes they be like, hold up, you don't even want to make the effort like you want to be here. Right? As far as the people saying the Packers are going to the Super Bowl because you got a fucking pass rusher, calm the fuck down. First of all, you overpaid for him. Now he's got to live up to that. You better hope he don't get hurt. Now, I don't want him to get hurt, but just in general, how many games he actually going to play for you guys? And do you really think just by adding him, the Packers are going to the fucking Super Bowl? And this is coming from a Jets fan, so that says a lot. I don't know. I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl with him. I think the Cowboys dodged a bullet. I think so. My official ruling, Cowboys won this trade. Philly's big dog is making a statement right now. Hitting 4 home runs in one game, bringing his home run total to 49. I told you ain't nobody gonna hit 60. That's my opinion. I will stick to it. It's the race to 50. You know what I mean? And the Phillies are in first place. That's even more motivation for him to keep hitting home runs and playing great. They're in first place. The closest team to the Phillies in their division in the East is the Mets, and the Mets is down 6 games. The Mets not even close to the wild card either. Mets, what's going on? You got Soto, first year, you know what I mean? We'll leave that for another video. But the Phillies big dog, man. He got 49. I know I said him on the video he's definitely gonna get 50 plus. I'm gonna put him at 55 now. 55 home runs. What you guys think? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Talk with a Drink. I'm your host, Mr. VAZ. The New York Yankees are in second place by 2 games, okay? We got one more game with the White Sox, and we got a total of 26 games. So one more game with the White Sox. So let's break down the rest of the games, the series we got left, and see what we do, what we could do. So after the White Sox game, we're going to be having 3-game series with the Astros, 3-game series with the first place Toronto Blue Jays. We're going to have a 3-game series with Detroit Tigers, 3-game series with... What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk with a Drink. We're going to talk big business right now. New York Yankees in second fucking place by 2 fucking games. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss a video. So we got about, 26 games left. We do have one more game with the White Sox. Hopefully you could run that series on them. And after that, we move to September. So let's run down the series we got left right now. We got the cheating Astros 3-game series. Then after that, we got Toronto, the first place Toronto that we're shooting for. 3 games. It will be great to sweep that series. 3 games with Detroit should be a good one. 3 games with the Red Sox. Red Sox are in 3rd place. Okay. Then we got 3 games against Minnesota Twins. And then 4 games with the Orioles. And then we go back with the Red Sox at home for 3 games. And then the Orioles, we're going to end the season 3 games with the Orioles in New York. First place is possible. Yankees was down, not even a week ago, a week and a half, by 6.5 games in 3rd place. Now we shoot up to 2nd place by 2 games. Hopefully win that game tomorrow. Hopefully Toronto get into a losing streak. We could sweep Boston. We got to win series now. We can't just win 1 out of 3. The home runs are coming. The plays are coming. The Yankees just got to connect. So let's cheers right now, because we coming. We coming sounding weird as fuck, huh? All right, everybody. Big news tonight. Aaron Judge ties the home run franchise list for the New York Yankees at 358. He's tied with Yogi Berra. Big business. Congratulations to Aaron Judge. He could get the 4th spot. DiMaggio has 361, so he just needs 3 to tie it and 4 to take 4th. And then you got 3rd place Garrett with 493, Mano 536, Babe Ruth 659. The question is, who's he gonna reach? I think he'll take the 4th spot before the season's over. He has a chance to go 3rd as the years come. As far as Mano and Babe Ruth, time will tell about that one. Time will tell, man. Congratulations so far, Aaron Judge. I hope you get 4th this season. All right, guys, in Boston Red Sox news, Chapman got a deal for 2026 already for $13.3 million for Chapman for next season, with the option of 2027 to get another 13 if he completes about 40 innings. If he reaches 40 innings in 2026, Chapman got that speed with that ball still, man. 99 miles per hour, 103, 102. As long as he got that arm, people are gonna sign him, And I think he found a home at Boston, so I can't really hate. He seems comfortable in Boston, so congratulations to Chapman, man. That's big business. And speaking of the Boston Red Sox, Duran inside a park home run. Wasn't even close, man. They had an issue by the wall in the outfield. They threw it in. By the time they was trying to throw home, there was so much in a hurry, they threw it to the side, and he got there no problem. Inside the park home runs are always exciting. I know the long ball going over the bleachers, is very exciting, but when you see an inside a park home run, that's something special. You don't see that all the time, but it's something special when you see it.